If somebody says, like, am I talking to somebody, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I do, or whatever, and they're like, oh, I don't like mushrooms. Like, I'm not talking to you anymore, I'm out of here. Far West Fungi is a local organic business in California, run by a family, my family. A lot of people say, oh, I don't like mushrooms, or I don't like this, and it's just because they haven't found the right mushroom. It sells probably the freshest and highest quality mushroom products that you can get, and that's what we do. Our prices might be a little bit more expensive, but you know that they're coming straight from our farm. They're not coming overseas. It's a local source, and we don't use any pesticides, any fungicides, nothing. We will give you the freshest product because we bring it to market. If you go to our farmer's market, you're going to get our mushrooms the next day we pick them, and that's what we pride ourselves to do. My name is Kyle Garoni. Right now we're at my family's mushroom farm. It's in Moss Landing, California, right outside of Watsonville. It's right next to the coast, so it's perfect for mushroom production. And at this farm we grow exotic mushrooms. So shiitake, oyster, maitake, lion's mane, reishi, and then a couple other varieties of oyster. We have good relationships with chefs and stuff because we do have this sort of a niche market of local organic, and people want our product because ours is sort of high quality. So that's what we try to market at, to the highest quality. And then we also have a large wholesale business, and we do a lot of wild mushrooms. So actually at our store we sell about 70 different varieties of mushrooms throughout the year. We also do truffles and things like that. So there's a lot of different aspects of flavor profiles for mushrooms. It's not just like the white mushrooms. So we don't even grow those mushrooms here. This is the substrate we use at the farm. It's all red oak sawdust, and that's how we grow all our mushrooms. It's a medium. The mushrooms that we grow here are all wood-based mushrooms, so in nature you would actually find them growing on a log. And so what we do is we use sawdust, wood, just like wood fiber, and we grow it on these compact sawdust piles. This stuff will cure for about 2 months. So it goes from just really fresh wood into this sort of darker, richer, redder color, which has a lot more water added to it. And what it allows is some microbe activity to take some of the cellulose material in the pile and turn it into some sugars. So it's a little easier for the mushroom to grow. This is a shiitake block, yeah. So that's all mycelium. Mycelium is the actual multiple strands of the hyphae, which is one strand of fungal cells. And so that's what makes up what a mushroom is actually. A mushroom is the fruiting body of a larger organism, what we call the mycelium. So you would think of the apple tree, and the apples on the apple tree is the fruits, and the same thing as a mushroom is basically just a fruiting body of this organism. So the whole organism itself is the stuff in the block. So mushrooms actually grow within the stuff it breaks down, and so that's why when it grows in the wood, it's basically excreting enzymes, breaking down the wood and then absorbing it and then growing through it, and that's how it survives. So his dad, oh, I got these mushrooms, and he's like, oh, they were so cheap and stuff, and then he tried to eat them, and he was just like, they're horrible, and I'm like, yeah, because they're not a good, and then, that's what happens though, It really matters where you get your mushrooms from.